Welcome back to the Staffordshire Way, and this is where we finished in the last part when we walked to here at Hawksmoor Woods, the entrance to the small car park from the village of Alton, and we're going to continue today from here with the first ones here. It's quite early and I've just got to figure out which way we've got to go, so I'm going to have to stop filming. So let's go for a walk along the Staffordshire Way.
The flowers bloom in springtime, the leaves fly in the fall, but we have one another through the changes of them all. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other who loves me quite as well.
If we should ever falter, should we ever hang by a string, remember we had each other through all the seasons, through everything. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other.
So we've just begun the Staffordshire Way, and straight away we're going downhill for quite a long time. So on the way back, because we've got to walk back at the end of this, we'll be finishing off walking up this hill, but you won't have to see that because I'm not filming the return journey. Anyway, just wanted to say we started off on the car park and the signs were pointing straight across, and it was just a drop, a bit of a ledge. There's no pathway, so I had to get the map out and it sent us down this track. So this is the way we're going on the Staffordshire Way, joined once again by my lovely wife Lisa. Say hello. Say hello, Lisa.
Hello.
There you go. Oh, she speaks. And she's coming because she enjoyed the last Staffordshire Way that much. She's come again, haven't you, sweet?
Yes.
Yes. So here we go. Staffordshire Way part 16, is it? Oh, there's a car. This is also open to traffic. I didn't realise that. So I think we started somewhere on the horizon. For ages we just kept going downhill, and we come to the farm buildings, and we've just gradually started coming back up through field after field and along the river, which is somewhere to my left at the moment, but I'm facing the way we came. This stile was hidden behind these that bit of gorse there. Just jumped off like an action man. Yeah, unusual looking stile that, but it does the job. So let's continue. I think we're about halfway now. It's a short walk today, that's why I've been filming quite a bit more. So let's crack on with the Staffordshire Way. To the top of that hill, to the gate, and the Staffordshire Way sign looked very slightly left, so we started heading up there. Then I noticed if we just continue straight, there's a bridge here and I can see a yellow arrow on it, so fingers crossed that's the Staffordshire Way. Near the end now, we've just gone through Kingsley Holt. We come through that gate there. I think we should have come through a stile there. My map is saying up here, but we've got this electric fence. But it does look like there's a bit of a path at the end, so we'll come away from my line and we'll head to this gap. If not, we're going to have to cross there, which I think that's what that's for.
Is that electric?
I think so, yeah. Alright, can you find out?
Scared.
Come up the hill there, over the electric fence. There's a Staffordshire Way sign there, and there's one here. So we thought we cross this way into the village, but no, because on the opposite side of the fence there's a Staffordshire Way pointing that way. So we must have gone wrong. We should have come through there, I think, somewhere across, and then this way to the village. But there's the church where we'll be finishing, just behind them trees, and that's where we'll finish this section of the walk. At the village of Kingsley. Just passed through Kingsley Holt, and this is Kingsley where we finish, and then hopefully in the next one I'll continue from the church to, I think it's Congleton. I want to say Congleton, but that's the next one. So let's finish this one first, our last little bit of Staffordshire Way. Now, we're way off my map, but my map is sometimes wrong. We followed the signs and it's brought us out onto this lane. Come on into a cul-de-sac, turn right at the end, and then right again just back there. And my map's saying we should have come out somewhere down here, so I'm just going to go and investigate and see if we did go wrong, because we should have come out somewhere down here, across the road, and then up there somewhere to the church. So let's go and see if we can find the correct path, or the sign's pointed that way, so maybe that's the route now. Let's have a look. That's the way we're going to go in a minute. This is where we should have come out. So at the end of the video, I'm going to head that way back. Well, we went wrong. We should have come here. So if we had to come here, we would have come through here. We would have come to the war memorial, we wouldn't have seen the little bit of village that we've seen. Stunning view over there. And then we would have continued straight on, which is what we're going to do now. So, this is St Werburgh's C of E Church, and this is where we finish this section of the Staffordshire Way, and it looks like we continue next time. Through that gate over there. So this is the end at the village of Kingsley at the church, and this is where we'll pick it up next time. But before we do go, I'm going to head back now and I'm going to see where we went wrong. I'm going to walk back straight across where the war memorial was, where we should have come out, but obviously we come out further down in the village. So we're going to head back to the car, back to Hawksmoor. I'm not filming that, but I will film this little bit where we went wrong and see if we can find out where we went wrong. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, a comment, a subscribe. New videos added every Saturday, Saturday mornings at 9. Hope to see you in the next one. Ta-ra a bit. We went wrong now. So we've just come through the village, back from the war memorial along there to this stile, took a diagonal across this field, and I remember seeing this gap, but we was on this side. We took what looked like a path which led into the cul-de-sac, which there was a public footpath sign, so I presume we were still on the Staffordshire Way. We slipped there. We went through that gate. That's where we went wrong. Through the gate. We should have took this gap and we should have gone diagonally to the right there. We also went wrong here. So let's set the correct path on this bit as well. From the electric wire fence further back, we went slightly wrong. So we come along there. We went through there, which was a bit of a dodgy gate to get through. No, take that one, head right, head towards the church. Much quicker. We've walked around the village for nothing, but we also come from that way, which was wrong, because the signs are pointing through here. So let's go and see if we can find the correct way. I think the way that we come was probably better. Looking at this, just come through the stile there and it said diagonal. We was heading that way, but I realised the map's saying here. I think the way we come just along that edge of that field was better, but this is the Staffordshire Way, so let's stay true to it. Oh. Just to show that we are on it, so head for this trailer when you're coming up. Yeah, I can see where we went wrong now. So that arrow said straight to this blue one. It steps you over the electric wire without getting zapped. There's another blue one there. We came up through the tractors, but we went diagonal and round there. Right, so now we've corrected ourselves over this blue one here. We went walking along the edge of this fence to the end, and we crossed there and went up there, where we should have stayed directly in line and crossed this blue one. Oh well, I hope that helps you if you're doing it. So we're going to walk back through Kingsley Holt now, and then back to Hawksmoor car park, where the car's parked, and then we're going to drive and find a cafe for a toasty and a coffee. Thanks for watching.